So take any movements or props that you need to be easy in a seat. And feel the connection of your feet to the earth, your legs to the earth, your seat to your support, the earth beneath you. Sense into your hands on your lap or wherever they're resting on your legs. Begin, if you haven't, deep, full belly breaths. Breathing in the nose, really allow your belly to soften and expand with your inhale. And as you exhale, belly draws back, little contraction of the navel, pulling back towards the spine. You might hold your hands on your belly for this, or just imagine into that. We're going to focus on these lower realms today, the areas of digestion, the hips and legs, and our organs here. So, as we dive into the dark of the year, and we're in this waning moon period with the dark moon Friday, new moon Saturday, let us dive into the depths of our body, to the place where we digest not only our foods, but our experience, our emotions. Deep, full breaths in the nose. Give a little press of the hands, of the belly into the hands. And as you exhale out the nose or the mouth, drawing the navel back towards the spine. Deep, full belly breaths. We can make the breath so much deeper and fuller here that science says we are getting up to 7 times more oxygen in our blood. And also, that means 7 times more energy. What? Maybe we'll get to that. And as much as a second heart's more worth, more of circulation. As we breathe these deep, full breaths, we massage the organs, the liver, the heart, the organs of digestion. And so we take these times of pause, of turning in, these times of maybe feeling a little more quiet to intentionally breathe and allow ourselves to digest our experience, especially when things have been intense lately. We just recognize the effect of this on the body and take time to be with it without even efforting. Just our present awareness will help to move and change things. Adding to that, these deeper, fuller breaths, greater circulation, digestion, greater production of happy hormones. Moving the energy of life force, not letting anything get stuck within us. Using the practice to stay brilliant in our immunity and our flow of life moving through us with a powerful grace. Maybe begin to breathe a word or a mantra, something that lights you up inside, some energy or rasa, juice, a heart quality that you would choose to feed yourself today. Our energy goes where our attention goes. So find a strong word, mantra, or image for your intention, your offering today. What would we choose to feed with this energy of our practice? And breathe that in an affirmative, present tense way. I am gratitude. I am joyful curiosity. I am at ease in body and mind. I observe the teachings of nature all around me. I know myself as part of the natural world. Opening to wonder. May we feel delight today. Indeed, remembering ourselves as part of all these cycles all around us, nature teaching us all around us of the beauty, the wonder, the abundance, and the necessity of turning, of letting go, of giving back in order to grow, to change, to open to the new. Soham, I am. May all the effort and energy of this practice today nourish this highest good for yourself, for those around you, and may it ripple out. May it be a blessing and benefit to all beings. May all beings be joyous and free. Imagine, if you will, a great round tube from your belly up through the central channel of your body, your throat, and out your mouth. I want to invite you into the sound of O, really looking to sing down into your body, to vibrate your belly, using this vibration to tune the vagus nerve and balance the energy states of the body. Exhale and empty. Inhale your yes, if you will. Long O's with me. I like to go deep. You do whatever note is right for you. I have a new friend. She's not used to it yet. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry, I'm scaring the dog. Oh, one more. Jai Bhumi Ma, welcoming the remembrance of your connection to Earth today, your body of Earth, the fullness of your being, and how all the little things, our vibrations, our thoughts, our words, our small acts of kindness, all matter, all make a difference. Let's slowly unfold ourselves. Welcome, Misha, and come to lie down on the mat. Let's come into child's pose first. And we'll take child's pose this morning. You could take it with a bolster or a pillow into your belly, or you could take your two fists right in around the dantian or the center there, your power center, and just fold your fist in next to your navel. This is a new day. Okay. And hi, puppy. We're going to get down dog real soon. First child's pose. My roommate has a new emotional support dog. She's used to being attached. And this is her first time with me during yoga. So we're going to dance with the animals today as we come to the earth. Fist into your belly or arms straight out like in a usual child's pose and fold in. Again, of course, a bolster or a pillow could feel good here, but just getting that little pressure into the organs here and breathe a little push of your belly into your hands or your prop there, and maybe you'll feel a little more opening come into the low back as well there. So first, let's just breathe that sensation. Inviting a deep wash of the organs today is really going to benefit immunity. Making happy hormones. Let's take a few more ah breaths, open jaw, open throat, sighing, or long tones of ah. 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 You could keep the hands there if you like, or stretch the arms forward and push your hips back. Maybe give a little wiggle to your hips, breathing your low back there. And then let's rotate thumbs to the sky and then open, 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 thumbs towards the earth, palms to the sky, and the pinkies could even spiral up towards the sky here. And breathe into this rotation of your shoulders, behind your heart, the universal, the past. You can keep the hands rotated as they are, or bring them together and behind the head. And that could be palms together or back of the hands together. You may have noticed I'm playing with that today. Do it as you like, connecting behind the head to our subconscious, to that beautiful darkness within ourself that keeps things going even when we're not paying attention, and maybe some things we don't actually want to keep going. So here we're going to welcome our intention today in this ritualistic way with repetition, and this is how we change the mind: ritual and repetition, symbology. So imagine into your yes, your intention, and Brahmari or bee's breath. Imagine that just melting like honey into your brain. Breathe it 3 rounds like the end of the Om and NG. Lift pelvic floor, navel, eyes, and tongue all towards third eye center as you make the NG sound. Any note. And come forward a bit, cross your ankles and roll back over the ankles. Come to lie on your back. You may want to grab a block here, and we'll use that in a moment. We're going to begin with legs up in the air, and at first just point and flex and point and flex and point and flex. And circle, drawing circles with the toes, rolling through the ankles. Switch directions. And then if you've got a block here, we're going to bring it between the upper inner thighs, short, narrow, and facing you, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze onto that block very strongly. Inhale here. You can have your arms in any way that keeps the shoulders strongly on the back. We're going to keep the shoulders on the earth at first. Inhale as you exhale, squeeze, block, lift navel, pull it back towards the spine, and pull up from your heels to the sky. For 5, 4. Rest your sacrum. Keep the sacrum on the earth now, the big bone at the base of your spine. Inhale the arms up overhead and exhale as you reach past the toes. And we're just going to pulse the upper body now, pulling the navel back. Every exhale, reach past the toes. For 5. Rest a moment. You can put the legs down if you need, or just inhale here. And as you exhale, we're going to curl up and pulse heels, sacrum, shoulders, fingertips, all up to the sky for a count of 12. Land the feet to the earth, press down, bridge up. Squeeze your block, interlace the fingers behind you, work the palms together, work your shoulders together, and spin the block down towards the earth. Lengthen through the tailbone, lift through the navel, lift through your heart, and lift the chin. And deep, full breaths here into the rooting of the back body. Feel how more you root there, the more that you intentionally press down there, the more blossoming you get, the more opening of the front body. Deep, full breaths here. Simply breathful or 3 rounds of awe, open jaw, open throat, trying to vibrate your heart. Ah. Inhale, lift up, and as you exhale, release the hands and ripple down. And let's pick the knees up, squeeze the feet up and the knees. So you're making a nice 90-degree angle with your legs. Interlace the hands behind your head. Inhale here. As you exhale, pull the knees back, the sacrum up, and navel back, shoulder blades up. Inhale here, just kind of hovering sacrum and shoulders. And next exhale, reach both elbows past one thigh. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as you curl in. Exhale, navel back. Inhale, open back to center. You could pause on the earth a moment. Next exhale, sacrum and shoulders up. Inhale here. Exhale, spiral past that opposite leg. Curl in, squeeze, navel back 5. 2 more sets. Inhale, open. Exhale, float. So-called floating. Inhale and exhale, rotate. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Inhale there, exhale, rotate. One more set. And again, feet down, squeeze your block, bridge up, interlace the hands, squeeze the shoulders, root down into the earth through the back body. Open front body, face chest to the sky, deep full breath, simply breathful. We're vibrating the heart, long ahs for 3. Ah. 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 Big inhale as you exhale, ripple on down. Let's put the block off to the side for a moment. Inhale the legs back up straight, hands behind the head. As you exhale again, sacrum and shoulders up, and then cross body. Lower the right leg down, bring your right hand to your right shin. Push the shin into your hand, press the hand back into the shin. Press, resist, navel back, both scapula off the earth. Inhale, both legs up, lift. Exhale, cross body, switch. Sacrum stays curled if you can, both shoulder blades up, lower legs about halfway, press navel back. Press, resist. Inhale, open, back to center. We're going to do one more each side. Cross body. Whee! And feet to the earth. Let's go feet together at first. Feet together. Push down through your feet and your hips and let both knees go to one side. Reach the arms up as you exhale. Pull the hips down, press into the hips, and cross body. Inhale, rolling through. Exhale as you pull back. Follow your breath side to side. Keep that muscular action of pressing down through the legs and hips so that you are getting a nice massage there in your outer hip muscles. And then let's step the feet wide as your mat, both knees to one side. Inhale, reach. Exhale through center. Next time both knees come to the right, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Draw that down. Stretch the arms up. Reach out through the knees. Big breath. Stay with that longer, or interlace your hands behind the bottom thigh. Pull that left thigh back as you ease the right thigh away with your elbow. We're looking to cross that uh, square, that top ankle knee, as much as you can. Pull in as you press away. Soft jaw and breathe. Playing with the opposite actions, or a little rock and roll around. How's the jaw, the tongue, the breath? Throughout the practice today, feeling that belly breath. Please stay with this, or if you're so inspired, we will crawl inside of it. Walk up over the right ankle to your left ankle or calf. Curl into the leg as you draw it towards you. Breathe wherever your edge is. Possibly you could draw that leg overhead towards a halasana or plow variation. Unwind the legs. Slowly, slowly roll down, squeezing the legs together. And when they get close to the earth, go ahead and bend the knees, feet wide as the mat. Inhale, knees side to side. And stay with this side to side as much as you like, or with the feet as wide as the mat, both knees to the left. Cross that left ankle over the right thigh, draw it down. Stay here in this stretchiness, or as inspired, pick it up. Interlace behind that right thigh. Ease the left one away. Draw the left toes back strongly so the ankle's straight and strong. Soft jaw, soft tongue. Again, stay with this as you like, playing with those opposite actions to find more release there. Rock and roll it around if it feels good, or walk up over that top ankle to the lower leg, walking up the calf, ankle, foot, curling in, maybe towards plow variation. Stay as you like. Once you're done, unwinding the legs, two straight legs, and slowly squeeze the legs together, lower them down as they come through center. This time, shoulders up. We'll hold a low boat, holding steady, or if you like, Kapalabhati, short, rapid breaths from the diaphragm through the nose. Focus on that exhale, 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 really surging up and out through the body, sweeping, sweeping, cleansing. Pull the legs in, pause, hands to belly and heart, big breath. Options. You could go knees side to side as we did before, just nice and stretchy breath practice. Or we'll build up some strength here and stack the knees up again, 90-degree angle, hips, knees, ankles, and arms out to the side like a field goal post, elbows and hands and shoulders making a 90-degree angle. Inhale here in center. As you exhale, lower the knees to one side without letting the other shoulder pop up. So it's shoulder work. It's twisty stuff. Good in our organs. Following the breath. Inhale to center. Exhale to the side. Navel back. It's not about getting the legs to the earth. It's about keeping the shoulders pinned. This is going to get easier if the knees pull in more or if the heels drop down more. So make it easier if you need to. If it's easy for you here and you feel like the legs just want to go all the way to the earth, then maybe as you go to one side, you squeeze the legs together and extend the top leg out. So the knees stay connected, but that top foot reaches out. If perchance that is still easy, then as you go to the side, you can extend both legs out. Whee! As much as you can, legs stay in line with the hips. Let's go 4 more each side. Any variation that's right for you this morning. Take your time. Once you're even on both sides, just hug the knees in a moment and give a little rock or massage into your low back. And let's stretch the legs out. Reach up, up, up with the arms. Long full body stretch. And roll on over to your belly. I'm going to switch orientation, but it is really just to roll over to the belly. Put the light. All right, so laying on the belly at first, let's just rest the forehead on the hands. And big belly breath. Push into your belly, belly into the earth again. One more big belly breath just right here. And then forehead on the earth, reach the arms out in front of you. Palms face one another, thumbs are up. And let's exhale and slide the hands back. So you're pulling the shoulder blades down the back, push into your pubic bone and sacrum, and lift up to wherever your edge is here. Let's bring the right bicep up next to the ear. Switch. Left bicep. Both of them. Squeeze the legs, lift the legs up. Squeeze the glutes, lift the legs, lift the chest. Everything as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. Rest your head. You could turn the head to one side. Big belly breath. Inhale and stretch the arms forward. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. Squeeze, lift the legs, lift the chest. High as you can. Squeeze, lift, lift, lift for 3, 2, 1. And plump back down. Head to the other side. Big belly breaths. Inhale back to neutral, rest the forehead a moment, and we're going to take a little Pilates swim here, if you will. Inhale and lift up, and we're going to paddle the hands and feet. And rest. Big belly breath. Arms back out in front of you. Inhale. And now we're really going to anchor the legs, the tail, the feet, the pubic bone and sacrum. Anchor them down. Inhale, reach through the arms, lift the chest. Exhale, squeeze the elbows and shoulders down the back. Pulling back. Again, a different sort of swimming. Inhale and reach. Exhale, pull. Three more. Open up, cobra. Lengthen forward. Make your legs very strong, like your snake's tail. Squeeze them together a bit and push down into the earth. Pull with your hands back on the earth. Squeeze the shoulders together. Breathe wide across the wings of your heart. Back of the neck is long. Try not to lead with the head here. Lead with that lift of the heart and the rooting of your legs. Strong core. Inhale here as you exhale is turn. Look over one shoulder. Pull the other shoulder down the back. Inhale, open center, and exhale, other side. Follow your breath again to each side. Take your time. Inhale, open center, and exhale, press back, child's pose. And breathe your child's pose, hips back, little wiggle of your hips. Press through the hands, soft jaw. Inhale there as you exhale, unwind, turn your toes under, hands strong, spread the fingers wide, and come on up and back into downward dog. Let's play in the feet in down dog a minute, if you will. Inhale, lift up onto your tiptoes. Exhale, root towards your heels. Maybe think about or actually lift your toes. And let's pulse in and out of that. Heels up, heels down, toes up. Spread the toes as much as you can. Really feeling that earth connection through your feet. And then step the feet as wide as your mat or thereabouts, wider than outer hips. And bend the knees deeply. Work the middle knees and the middle toes in alignment. Pull your chest back between your thighs, hips up to the sky. And next inhale, straighten the legs.
Exhale, bend the knees deep and wide, wide, wide. Work that low back curve in, spine long. Try to keep that length of the spine and the inner movement of the lumbar spine curve, and straighten the legs. Another 2 pulsations, bending deep, straightening out. Again. And then let's walk your hands back between those wide legs, knees bent, and sink low in your seat. Use your elbows, push the thighs wide, lift the spine tall, soft jaw, deep full breaths. Let's use the upper right arm to ease that right thigh wide. Hand will go wide out to the side. And inhale, left hand face chest, open up and back. Rotating. Exhale, come on back down. Use that upper arm. We ease the leg wide and open. Right arm face chest. Follow your breath. We're going to go 3 more to each side. Oh, I may be going extra there. All right. Come on back to center and let's interlace the hands and press and rise up to the sky. Come on up to stand with that clasp of the hands turned up to the sky. And inhale, press and reach up there, kind of wiggle up out of the waist. And exhale, we're going to side bend, face down. Breath out. Inhale up tall. Exhale, pour that breath out to the side, face down. Inhale up tall, Kali Mudra. First finger up, palms together. Squeeze your head with the upper arms. And then exhale, fly the arms down, interlace the hands behind you. Squeeze your shoulders on the back, lift the heart. In deep, full breaths, wide across the wings of your heart. And as you exhale, lead with the heart, forward fold, bow in. Little bend in the elbows and pull on your hands. Work the shoulder blades together. Relax the neck, give the head a little nod or roll around like you're just dripping any tension or busyness or old stories, anything you don't need out the crown of your head here. When you're ready, bend the right knee and pull the hands to the right as you push the left leg straight and strong down into the earth. Open and look to your left. Inhale that left side body as you exhale. Bend the left knee deep. Pull the hands to the left. Push the right leg straight and strong. Relax the neck and look open to your right. Exhale, release to center. Float the hands down. Feet can step as wide as you like. Malasana, yogic squat, back down to the earth. We'll just take one rotation here now, each side. Press wide. Inhale, open, rotated squat. Exhale, down. Inhale, other side. Exhale, down. Interlace the hands. Inhale, press and rise up to the sky. Exhale, side bend, face to the earth. Inhale up and exhale over. Inhale up, exhale, arms float down. Interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, squeeze shoulders, lift the heart. Exhale, lead with the heart, forward fold. Again, really active, hands pulling, elbows slightly bent, shoulders squeeze, and bend the right knee. Pull the hands to the right, relax the neck as you look open to the left. Inhale as you push down through that left foot and exhale through center, other side. Pull the hands to the left, that knee bends deeply. Push into that right leg, big inhale there. And as you exhale back to center and down, you could walk the feet as wide as you need. Malasana, yogic squat. We're going to go one more through that little full body warm up thing. And let's go rotation with the breath. Take your time. Once you're even there, clasp in center. Inhale, press and rise. Feet can come together a bit. Stretch tall. Exhale, side bend, face down. Inhale up and over. Inhale up and arms down. Clasp. Inhale, bright heart. Exhale, lead with the heart. Then right knee, pull to the right. Push left leg. Inhale. Exhale through center. Other side. Exhale back to center and down, back to Malasana, yogic squat. But this time, if you're not at the front of your mat, then reach the arms forward, take a little froggy hop forward, and then get up on the toes as high as you can. Hands as wide as the shoulders. Really spread the fingers wide and claw the earth. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your knees onto your triceps. Lift from the navel and shift forward as you claw the fingertips, squeeze the knees. Maybe pull one set of toes to midline, maybe both. Straighten the arms as much as you can. Look forward, breathe for 5. Jet back, plank pose, strong core, long spine, and plank holding for 5. Feeling that earth energy. Pull hands and feet towards one another, plugged into the core. 4 more breaths. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, up and back, downward dog. Stretch your spine long, pull back from the core, and let's step the big toes to touch. Keep pulling back from the core, claw the fingertips, but try to get the weight out of the hands from that work of the core. Inhale as you lengthen back and exhale, pivot, knees and toes to the right as you bend the knees deeply. Pull the hips back, squeeze. Inhale straight through center. Exhale, pivot and twist other side, bend the knees deeply. Follow your breath side to side, 3 more each. And then roll on over to your right side or first side and scoop that bottom shoulder blade down the back. You could lower your bottom shin or your bottom forearm, Vashisthasana, side plank pose. Modify it as needed. Slide the ears back over the shoulders, lift your heart. Please stay here or come into this funky hip opening, side body opening. Step that top foot in front of the bottom thigh. Press that top hand into the head of that femur towards the inner thigh. Push in, pull the navel back as you exhale. You could dip that bottom hip down and spiral chest towards the earth. As you inhale, push into the feet, lift that top hip and stretch the top arm overhead. Exhale, sink the hip down, press into that top thigh, spiral down to the earth. Navel back. Inhale, push into feet, lift hip, and stretch the arm overhead. Let's go 3 more of these. And up and back, down dog. Inhale, stretch it out through the vinyasa or rest. Down dog or child's pose. And regain long, full, deep breaths. Down dog or child's. When you're ready, you can come into down dog and twisty dog dance. You can do that a few breaths side to side. And then take your time. Roll to your second side. Hand forward of the shoulder so that shoulder blade scoops down. Press through the feet, bottom shin or bottom forearm. Lengthen through tailbone and crown of the head. Slide the ears back over the shoulders. Maybe top arm up. Maybe stay right there. Maybe top leg stands in front of that bottom thigh and that top hand to your upper inner thigh. Push in as you exhale, dip that hip down and rotate towards the ground with your chest. All the breath out, navel back. Inhale, push into your feet. Lift the hips and reach that top arm overhead. 4 more. And downward dog. Breathe deep and full in down dog. Rest in child's pose or flow through a vinyasa from here back to here or child's pose. And take your time. Last breath or two in down dog or child's pose. And then slide your left foot forward, lower the right knee down, coming into a low lunge. You could rest on that thigh as much as you like. Or when you're ready, come on up, hands to hips. Square the hips up, press your hips down to the earth, and lift and lengthen up out of the waist, shoulders on the back. Stay here, or arms to the sky, interlace the fingers or hook your thumbs, and pull on whatever hold you have to work the shoulder blades together. And zip up pubic bone to sternum. Breathe any edge of back bend. Last big inhale there. As you exhale, let's fly the right hand down. Bring the left hand to your upper inner thigh. I'm going to just to face the screen here. And bring the left hand to that upper inner thigh. Right hand is very wide. Push in, lift the heart, and spiral shoulders down. Slide the ears back over the shoulders. You could stay right there or reach that top arm forward, hip back, open arm face chest to the sky, and then reach that arm way back behind you. Stay with that. Or bend into the back knee, reach for the ankle or foot, and use the hold of that foot to squeeze the shoulders on the back. Lift your heart. Please stay with that longer if you like, or maybe keep a hold of that foot and spiral in, bow in. As you like, release the back foot and heel toe the front foot in line with the hip. Push into the ball of that front foot and pull back from the outer hip, lengthening through the leg. And then maybe draw the toes back, maybe opposite hand to the toes, and drag that heel back, hip back, lengthen low back in, heart forward and bow in. And begin to walk the hands outside that front leg. Keep pulling the hip back and lengthen your spine over the leg. A gentle draped twist. You could stay right there or bend that front knee and hook your elbow or tricep. You could stay right there or turn the back toes under, lift the thigh. Squeeze the inner thighs together. You might take the front leg hand to that hip and push the hip back. Squeeze the inner thighs and spiral towards the thigh. Stay with that or as inspired. Top arm to the sky. Stay there or keep squeezing the inner thighs. Palms together. Stretch out through the back heel and the crown of the head. And breathe your twist here. 4 more breaths. Take your time. Once you're done, walk between the legs, wide-legged stance. And you could play with bending and straightening one knee and the other, maybe going into side lunges, or just rest, wide-legged forward fold. Whatever you need right now, about 5 or 6 more breaths. And then walk on back towards the front of your mat, downward dog. Walk with the hands to the front and legs back into down dog. And again, step the feet wide, and then bend the knees deep. Here we're going to pulsate as we're going for a little hop. So imagine just kind of revving up your engines here, feeling into that core strength. Pull back from the core. Inhale as you exhale next, empty of breath and hop forward. And find your crow. I should have said that. Some of you may be able to hop right into crow. It's a thing. And either way, squeeze knees onto tricep. Spread fingers wide, claw the earth, and play towards that strength of flight, rooting into the earth and hugging into core to take flight. Last couple breaths. Inhale as you exhale, jet back. Plank pose, strong core. If you need to, you could be on the forearms. 5 breaths. Earth energy. Shifting forward with an inhale. Lower to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale up, dog or cobra. Exhale up and back, down dog or child's pose. Few deep full breaths in the nose. Out the mouth in your down dog or child's. And then as you're ready, right foot forward between the hands, left knee down. You can rest on that front thigh, resting the head, letting go, or as inspired, hug in, rise up, hands to hips. Square the hips up, pull that front hip back hip forward, and melt your hips to the earth, bending deep into that front leg, shoulders on the back, and lengthen your spine in both directions. Please stay here, breathful, or inhale, arms to the sky, hook your thumbs or interlace the fingers, and then pull on whatever hold you've got to squeeze the shoulders on the back, smile your hips to the earth, and lengthen from an active back foot up through the crown of the head and the hands. Deep, full breaths. And last breath or two. Big inhale, follow your next exhale, hands down, left hand wide to the outside edge of your mat, and heel toe that right foot wide or second side. Same sequence here. We're going to bring that right hand or front leg hand to the upper inner thigh. Push the head of that femur out to the side as you lift the heart and lay back. Scoop the shoulders down the back. Slide the ears back over the shoulders. Maybe slide the corners of your mouth up because why not? It's just yoga. Life in a body. Here and now. So it is. Stay there or pull that right hip back as you reach the fingers forward and open arm face chest to the sky. Reach back and look back. Stretch your eyes. Keep that bottom shoulder scoop down the back to lift the heart. Stay there or bend the back knee. Reach for your ankle or foot. Squeeze the scapula together. Breathe the bright lift of your heart. Notice if it changes the pose at all when you lift the corners of the mouth. Science. And any variations there, playing with more quad stretch or more back bend. How's your jaw? How's your breath? And stay with that, or maybe keep a hold of that foot and spiral bow in. Release the back foot at any time. Heel toe the front foot in line with your hip, and then push into the ball of that front foot and pull back from that medial glute, the outer hip muscle. You could stay there or spin, lift the toes up off the earth and drag that heel back without moving it. Pull on it to pull the hip back more. Maybe left hand or opposite hand comes to that front leg and lift the tailbone. Work lower back in, lead with the heart forward and bow over the leg. You can always pulse in and out or just keep as much muscular action in the leg and length in your spine as you can. You can relax the neck there at the end and rest the head if possible. Stay with that as you like, or lift up a bit. Lift the navel and spiral over that front straight or straightish leg, and hands outside and give a little push cross body. Keep pulling back from the heel and the hips and melt into a gentle draped twist here. And please stay with that as you like, or deepening the twist will bend into that front leg, aiming to hook it there around the tricep. And bring your right thumb or the same thumb as that front leg into the hip crease and push in. Lengthen that hip down and back, spine up and out. Again, stay right here or modify, make it easier as needed, or maybe lift the back knee up, back toes under. Press that hip back, lift the heart, lengthen, spiral. Stay there. Arms can come to earth and sky or palms together. Press palms to heart center and work the shoulders on the back. Again, slide the ears back over the shoulders and deep full breaths here. Breath into the back body. Last breath or so. And take your time following the inhale to unwind again into your wide-legged stance. Yogi's choice, heels in, toes out, and pulse, bending one knee and the other, maybe drawing the toes you're moving away from back. Or you could just keep the feet on the floor, bend one knee and the other, let your head hang, your neck soft, and just kind of swim in your hips there. Parallel feet and just bowing in for more stillness. Great. So you can hold the ankles. So find your dance or your pause. What's right for you? Another 5 or 6 breaths. Last breath or two, do what you need to even out on both sides. Take your time. And once you do, we're going to come to center. Turn heels in, toes out, and bring the elbows to the thighs above the knees. Press those thighs wide. Keep the seat low. Soft jaw, long spine. Stay with that as you like, or bring the hands to where your elbows were. Press those thighs wide, booty back, heart forward. Inhale, long spine. As you exhale, press the left thigh away, pull your navel back, turn, look over the right shoulder, squeeze the breath out. Inhale, open back to center. Exhale, press and spiral. Follow your breath, 3 more each side. Take your time. Once you're even there, open up center, Devyasana as much as you can. Hips at the height of the knees, tailbone down, navel up, ears, shoulders, ribs, hips in alignment. Hands can be soft and hang out there, even rotations as inspired. And press out through the heels, through the arms, and then pull in from the outsides of the feet, arches lift. Squeeze the shoulders, heart lifts, hug the earth, energy with your feet and pull it up through your body, feeling your body a bright, blossoming flower here in the field of consciousness manifest. Full body breaths. Full body yes. See your intention, your dedication. Feel that aliveness, the shimmering in your body. Gather it up with the breath and feed it to your heart. Breathe and repeat your heart's yes, I am. And take your time. Either float through and move through a lost vinyasa to your back, or to your seat rather, or just come down to your seat. And please support yourself as needed, sitting up on a folded blanket or a pillow. And we're first going to come into a wide-legged Janu Shirshasana. So take hold of the flesh of your sit bones, put them back behind you. See if you can get the sit bones on the edge of your support so that there's really invitation to your pelvic bowl to pour forward and your lower back to move in. The extended leg is active. Draw the toes back. Push down into the earth as needed. You could bend that knee and really push down and pull towards center a bit with that right heel. Stay and play with that or lift. Inhale and spiral towards the bent knee, right hand to that thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Keep both sits bones as rooted as you can so that the spiral comes through the spine and not from the lift of that hip. Root to rise. Again, press into the foundation. Breathe the blossoming of your heart and the crown of the head to the sky. And your breath, rinse water here, washing through the spine, through the organs. Please stay just with the twist or as inspired. Back arm up and over, side bend. Stay with that or bend the elbow. Hold the base of the skull and press the head back as you reach through the elbow. Deep, full breaths. Please stay with that longer or inhale and unwind. Spiral towards your extended leg and pull on the earth or your leg or strap around your foot and lengthen lower back in, heart forward, long spine. One breath at a time. Maybe stack up a block, fist, bolster, pillow, whatever you got, elbows, and rest your head somewhere. Or just work to lead with the heart and keep that alignment as much as you can of ears, shoulders, and ribs. And find wherever your breathful edge is, bow into yourself, diving back down into the earth, into the darkness. Feel yourself held and the dreaming welcomed, the listening, the knowing beyond words, beyond all the busyness, clear flow of life through this body mind. Two or three more breaths here. Last inhale, follow any exhale to drape on up. Switch your weight back and switch the cross or setup of your legs. Again, really try to pull that flesh of sit bones and inner thighs out, back, and away so that you can get on the front edge of those sit bones and pour the pelvis forward. Push into the earth, lift up, and spiral towards the bent knee. Active extended leg. Again, it could be bent, but really press and pull back a bit with that heel to plug the femur in. And spiraling towards the bent knee, left hand to that knee or thigh. Inhale, root down to rise up, and exhale to spiral deeply. One breath at a time, find your edge in the twist. Please stay with just that or put a side bend on your spiral. Inhale, right arm up and over, drawing those left toes back. Maybe hold the base of your skull and press the head back. Reach through that right elbow. Lengthen both side waists and breathful wherever your edge is. Please stay with that or inhale and unwind. Lift up tall, spiral towards the extended leg, and again pull on the earth, the leg, or a strap to really pour pelvic bowl forward. Lower back in, heart forward, pause wherever that edge is, that the heart can lean forward. And then again, maybe set up any support, elbows, fists, block. Rest the forehead so your neck muscles can relax. One breath at a time, find your edge on this side in this moment, this breath. Leaning into the edge with the breath. Bow into yourself. Thank you, body. Thank you, beautiful earth, for the beauty, the wonder, the teachings all around us, and the movements of nature. Last couple of breaths here. Please stay as you like, or follow your inhale to drape up. Open the legs wide. You might give a little windshield wiper to your feet, wiggling out your joints, or a little bounce to the knees, or relax the legs and massage circles with the kneecaps around the knee joint. Lots of options to knee care there. And when you're ready, let's spin booty back, low back in, heart forward. Again, really try to get that pelvic bowl to pour forward. Push into the earth behind you, lift through the heart. Stay here, more upright. You could close your eyes and drop in meditatively here, or you could pull again on the legs, shoulders on the back, heart forward, or pull on the earth in front of you. Same thing. Shoulders on the back, heart forward. You might give a little squeeze, release to your booty, a little twerky moment there to release that connection of hips and hams, low back. And then at any point, again, stack up if you get far enough to a place where you can rest your head, elbows, fists, blocks, anything that helps support you. All variations welcome. Listen to your body. Where is the edge that is challenging but breathful, where there is no forcing,
where the lower back is moving in and the heart is melting forward. About 5 to 8 more breaths, wherever your edge is. Lengthen the breath out. Soften all that you can. Keep the legs strong. That rooting foundation, earth energy that we're working with today, let that be what serves the opening elsewhere. So, first, find the earth, the hug, the root, and then what is inspired to open from there. Please stay as you like. Imagine as you're able, each breath just melting away one more layer of holding. Sing it out, sigh it out, letting go breaths. As inspired, drape up and gather your legs up. You could simply come into a meditative seat, or we'll get into the outer hips again. Stack the right knee on top of your left. Maybe push into the feet and wiggle your hips back. There should be no sharp knee pain. If there is, please sit up higher or extend the lower leg or support underneath the shin so the ankle could be straight and strong. That'll help support the knee. So, any breath here, drawing in, sitting up tall, staying with that, or lengthening forward. You could just be with the hips here, or same top arm as your leg. Give yourself a big hug. Pull the elbows down. You could stay with that and rest the elbows or spiral the arms. Elbows up, shoulders down. Maybe rest the elbows or hook them over the legs and rest your head. Any breathful edge. Again, breathe your connection to earth. Imagine any tension or resistance just melting away to the earth here, feeding your growth, your opening. Belly breaths, 4 or 5 more. Please stay longer if that's right for you, or drape on up. You could simply switch the cross of your legs or bring the hands to either side of that top foot. Push into hands and feet, straighten the legs as you come up, and give a little shake out to the legs. Any visiting there to any shapes or movements as you spiral around, 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 full circle. Second side. If that doesn't work out, don't worry about it. Just put your left knee on top. Second side. Again, you might push into feet, wiggle your hips back, pour the pelvic bowl forward, low back in, heart up. Please lift the hips taller if this is any pressure on the knees, or extend the lower leg, or support the bottom shin or top shin underneath it. Whatever you need to feel ease in your seats, you could just drop into hips here, soft jaw, deep full breaths. And stay with that or pull into the top knee to lift the heart and move forward from the heart. Stay with that or reach the arms out. Same top arm as your leg, so left arm on top. Cross over, big hug, and pull down. Ground through the elbows.
Reach forward from the elbows, rest them, or spiral the arms, elbows up, shoulders down, reach forward, land the elbows, or hook them forward of the legs and rest the head in the arms. Deep, full breaths in the nose, out the mouth. Belly breaths. Soft neck, soft jaw, soft tongue. Letting go. 5 more breaths or so. Please stay there as long as needed to feel even and complete on that side. As inspired, drape on up and unwind the legs. Shake your legs out as needed, and options. I want to invite you into a seat for a bit of breath practice. You are also welcome to lie down into Shavasana sooner or at any point. Otherwise, being that we're working with earth energy and a grounding energy today, I want to invite you into the square breath, or a breath that has a pause at the top and bottom. You might count this breath. You could count to 4 or 6, or you could bring your mantra to this breath for about the length of 5.5 seconds, length of mantra, somewhere around there. So we'll exhale and empty. Inhale, length of mantra or count. Hold at the top. You could add the kumbhakas, the bandhas, the lift of pelvic floor, dropping of the chin. Same count or mantra. And then melt, release that, same count or mantra. Hold the breath out. Again, engaging the bandhas. And always release the bandhas before the breath. Inhaling to your 4 to 6 count or mantra. And in that way, we're inhaling the spring, the welcoming, pausing in the fullness, the summer, letting go in the autumn, exhaling, pausing in the emptiness, the winter, inhaling the spring, holding in the summer, exhaling, letting go, the autumn, holding out, the winter. You get it? We'll continue in this way for a few minutes. At any point, you could simply observe the breath or rest in Shavasana.
As you breathe these cycles of the seasons by way of the breath, also noticing these cycles in all things, all of our relationships, all the cycles of life, large and small, the receiving time, the sustaining time, the letting go time, the waiting, the dreaming, the gestating time, the growth, the healing, the celebration of fullness, the emptying out, the loss, the grief, the pause, the self care, the dreaming, creation time, and the rebirth, so forth. We'll go another 6 rounds or so. I encourage you to take pause to simply observe without efforting at any point in your meditative seat, or take a Shavasana, corpse pose, giving your body fully back to the earth. And simply witness body of earth breathed by the sky, held, supported, nourished, breathed. Where does the temple begin? Where does it end? There are things you can't reach, but you can reach out to them, and all day long. The wind, the bird flying away, the idea of God. And it can keep you as busy as anything else and happier. The snake slides away, the fish jumps like a little lily out of the water and back in. The goldfinches sing from the unreachable tops of the trees. I look morning to night. I am never done with looking. Looking, I mean not just standing around, but standing around as though with your arms open and thinking, maybe something will come, some shining coil of wind or a few leaves from any old tree. They are all in this one too. And now I will tell you the truth. Everything in the world comes, at least, closer and cordially. Like the nibbling, tinsel-eyed fish, the unlooping snake, like goldfinches, little dolls of gold fluttering around the corner of the sky, of the divine, of the vast blue air. Please stay resting as you like, or invite that vast blue air into your wide and courageous heart. Breathe, great sky mind. Breathe, bright sky heart. Welcome your breath to deepen and lengthen. Stay resting as long as you like, or let these deepening, lengthening breaths inspire you to movement. As inspired, begin to wiggle, spiral, and stretch. Breathe your body bright. Let the breath inform you about how you want to move next. Sense into the energy present. Breathe and repeat your mantra as you transition. And take your time making your way as your breath wills back to any comfortable seat or shape to pause. And sense in once again to your body of earth, to the great teacher and entertainer of earth all around us, rich with wisdom and wonder, beauty and inspiration. May you know the abundance of the earth in this harvest time as your own abundance, the abundance of your life experience, your wisdom, your joy, your offerings of pleasure and delight and connectedness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Exhale and pour your breath out. Inhale to the earth, if you will. Join me 3 ohms to seal our practice. Om. Hmm. Take pause to bow into your heart's light, into that same light within all beings. Namaste. Bowing into the earth. Jai Bhumi Ma. Bhumi, the word for the earth. Thank you, beautiful humans, for practicing with me, for joining me here or on Patreon or wherever you're joining me. Feel free to reach out anytime with questions or comments. And thank you all.